Welcome to Starship TV movie review of Only Angels Have Wings, 1939. Let's get started. Director, Howard Hawks. Studio, Columbia Pictures. Release year, 1939. Genre, adventure. Drama, romance. Runtime, 121 minutes. Format, black and white. Setting, the fictional South American port town of Barranca. Scene-by-scene description. Opening scene. Arrival in Barranca. The film opens in the bustling town of Barranca, nestled in the Andes. Bonnie Lee, an American showgirl, arrives by ship and meets two cheerful young pilots, Joe and his friend. They flirt with her and invite her to dinner, showcasing the camaraderie among the pilots. The first tragedy. Bonnie witnesses a sudden turn of events when one of the pilots is called on a flight and is killed attempting to land in heavy fog. This sobering moment introduces the high-stakes danger the pilots face. Meeting Jeff Carter. Jeff Carter, the no-nonsense chief pilot, arrives. He's charismatic but hardened by loss. Bonnie is intrigued by him, though he keeps his emotions in check. Their relationship begins with tension, attraction, and witty banter. Kid Dab's loyalty. Kid Dab, an older pilot and friend of Jeff, shows great loyalty. Despite his deteriorating eyesight, he's fiercely determined to keep flying. His arc introduces themes of aging and purpose. Bonnie settles in. Bonnie decides not to return home. She takes a job at the bar and slowly integrates into the tight-knit community, observing the unspoken code of the pilots and their acceptance of risk. Bat McPherson and Judy arrive. A new pilot, Bat McPherson, arrives with his wife Judy, who turns out to be Jeff's former love. This sparks personal tension. Bat is known for abandoning a CO pilot in a crash years earlier, and the others treat him with contempt. Kid Dab's accident. Kid volunteers for a risky flight. His plane crashes on landing due to his poor vision. Though he survives, his flying days are over. He's devastated, and Bonnie comforts him. Bonnie and Jeff's closeness. Bonnie and Jeff grow closer emotionally, but he pushes her away, fearing emotional attachments in a world where death is common. Bonnie begins to understand his internal conflict. Bat's redemption flight. A storm grounds most flights, but a vital delivery must be made. Bat volunteers to take it, risking his life to prove his worth. His mission ends successfully, earning back the respect of the crew. Kid's departure. Kid chooses to leave Barranca, understanding he can no longer fly. Jeff's farewell is gruff but heartfelt. Their friendship remains strong. Final emotional shift. Jeff begins to open up to Bonnie. In the closing scene, he lightens emotionally, joking and flirting with Bonnie as he prepares for the next mission, showing he's not fully healed but beginning to hope again. Production and background information. Director Howard Hawks based the story on real-life experiences with pilots in South America. Writers, story by Hawks and Jules Furthman. The film blends aviation drama, romance, and camaraderie, showcasing the bravery and danger faced by male pilots in treacherous conditions. It reflects Hawks's recurring theme of a professional code among men, where duty and loyalty outweigh personal emotions. Interesting facts. Rita Hayworth's breakout role, though a supporting part, this film was pivotal in launching her career as a leading actress. Realistic aerial scenes, shot using miniatures, rear projection, and actual planes, the sequences were praised for their tension and realism. Richard Barthelmess's return. Once a major silent film star, he made a notable return here in a rare talkie role. Cary Grant reportedly clashed with Jean Arthur off-camera, though their chemistry on screen is electric. Howard Hawks reused themes, and even characters from this film in later works like Rio Bravo, and To Have and Have Not, themes and impact. Professionalism versus emotion. Jeff represents the archetype of the emotionally guarded leader, respected yet distant. Redemption and honor. Bat McPherson's arc illustrates the possibility of reclaiming dignity through courage and self-sacrifice. Romantic tension in harsh environments. Bonnie and Jeff's love story adds heart to the danger-filled setting. Brotherhood and sacrifice. The male pilots share a bond that transcends words, underscored by loss and loyalty. Legacy. Considered one of the great aviation films of Hollywood's golden age. Selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Cemented Howard Hawks as a master of blending genres and naturalistic dialogue. You're watching Starship TV. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie reviews. Only Angels Have Wings is a great film. You'll enjoy every part of the movie. All the actors, actresses are very good. The aviation models with the landings and takeoffs, and also the real footage add a lot to the film. Director Howard Hawks does a fine job. Starship TV gives this film a 4 out of 5 stars. Main cast and characters. Actor. Character. Description. Cary Grant. Jeff Carter. Stoic and skilled chief pilot of an air freight service. Jean Arthur. Bonnie Lee. An American entertainer who unexpectedly gets caught up in the dangers and drama of the flying business. Thomas Mitchell. Kid Dab. Jeff's loyal but aging co-pilot and friend, with failing eyesight. Rita Hayworth. Judy McPherson. Jeff's old flame. Now married to a disgraced pilot. Richard Barthelmess. Bat McPherson. A former pilot with a tarnished reputation, trying to redeem himself. Sig Ruman. Dutchie Van Ryder. The gruff but kind-hearted Dutch owner of the airline. Noah Beery Jr. Joe Souther. A young pilot, eager and good-natured. Victor Killian. Sparks. The radio operator. We highly recommend this one here at Starship TV. Until next